Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to English with Vinie. I hope you are watching this video in the best of your mood and health. My name is Vinie. I am communication and spoken English trainer, all set to welcome you to watch yet another episode on my channel. The topic we have chosen today is highly relevant and something that touches life of not one or two but many individuals out there, and it is work life balance for women and other individuals. And today we have Shanta with us, with whom I'll be discussing the disruptions in our daily routine, the struggles we face, energy drainage, mental fatigue, disruption in daily routines, and most importantly, how we can fix it all. So, all you need to do is stay hooked, watch it till the end, enjoy this conversation, and if you really enjoy it, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. After all, your small gesture can really help me a lot. Thank you. Let's get started.
Okay. So good afternoon. Good to see you finally. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, Shanta. Doing fantastic. And I hope the same for you. The day is bright. So, after long, today I can see a sunny day. I'm experiencing a sunny day today.
Oh,
It has been raining continuously. And since morning, I'm feeling little energized since I'm able to see a sunny day after really long. What
mhm.
about the weather condition at your place, Shanta?
It was raining last week, but for the past 2 days it was nice and sunny. But today it is raining again. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I can read your expressions and I can realize that do you dislike this weather, like the monsoon and rainy weather?
Yes. I don't like the monsoon or winter. I love summers. I love it when the sun is out shining bright.
Okay. Is there any particular reason, may I know, for that disliking?
Just like that, the day seems brighter and you're more active because monsoons, you are prone to infections and a lot of discomfort if you want to go out, especially when you have kids. Their clothes don't dry, one of the basic problems. Yeah, all of it. But somehow I like the summer season and you're fit and active throughout the summers. Yeah.
What about that scorching heat? Are you able to tolerate it, Shanta?
I just have to manage not to go out between that time, right? Like 11 to 3 or something. But other than that, it is okay. We have AC, we
Man,
have so many other ways by which we can cool ourselves down. So that doesn't bother me much.
true that. So I have noticed one thing, as I mentioned earlier, that it has been raining cats and dogs here to the level that all the offices and schools they were shut today. I was feeling a bit too low with energy and a lot of things, and I constantly kept thinking, what is the possible reason why I'm feeling like that? And at the end of the day, I got the conclusion maybe it is because of this gloomy weather. So if the weather is like that, dark and cloudy, we start feeling a little bit gloomy, I think. And with this bright day, we start feeling brighter. So
To that,
this is
I
the difference.
noticed and I discovered it long ago that this weather doesn't suit me. And in summers, I also fit, active, no infections. You're like doing really well. But monsoons and winter are both where you want to stay indoors, tucked up in your bed, or feeling gloomy, lethargic. I hate being like that.
Somehow I love that breeze, it calms me down. I mean, it is much needed after that scorching summers when this pleasant, breezy weather arrives. It is like a whole calming, soothing kind of feeling.
Yes.
So
I love
that
the
is
breeze.
one.
I love the breeze as well. I just love sitting outside in the balcony, experiencing the breeze, especially in July and August. It's nice and breezy here. I live in a city which is quite tropical. You have summer most of the days, but nice and breezy. So I enjoy that weather as well. Only thing I don't tolerate the rains or chilly weather a lot. But other than that, I'm okay.
Okay. Rest everything is okay. Only heavy rain, I believe, you might not be liking,
Yeah, true.
right? All right. So
Yeah.
I think our discussion is turning the other way. Right? It is taking a turn. So anyway, I'm always into discussing weather, and this is my first question to everyone. Even if I join any of my sessions, so the first question is, how is the weather at your place? So this is one common question.
Yeah. That is the like icebreaker in any session you have. Like everybody's open to talk about this. So it is you can start off the session or like a small talk. You can always ask how is the weather. So that's a good question to be comfortable with.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the most important reason is you are joining this session right from the other end of our country, right? I am joining this session from a distance maybe of thousands of kilometers. So of course it's important to know what is the situation at your place.
True that.
So
True.
this is one reason, right?
Mm. Okay.
Yes.
So that reminds me
Which
that I don't know much about you, only that your name and like as you mentioned in your mail, that's it. So I would love to know
yes,
from you a little about yourself.
definitely, Shanta. So I would love to introduce myself to you, and I'll be giving a detailed introduction so that the next time we'll be joining, you'll be able to resonate a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
So, yes, my name is Vinie, and I'm often fondly called as Dia Ma'am by all my students. All my learners know me as Dia Ma'am. I hail from a small town which
Mm-hmm.
is situated on the bank of River Narmada. The name of this town is Narmadapura from Madhya Pradesh. Academically, I am CA finalist, which is Chartered Accountancy, Company Secretary, CS, and I completed my master's with economics, which is completely different field, and I hold certification in public speaking. Professionally, I'm a communication and spoken English trainer. I have been in this field for past 8 years, and I started my journey back in the year 2017. And when COVID arrived, that was the turning point of my life when I started working professionally as a spoken English trainer. And I have tutored more than 4,500 students so far. And my students range from kindergarten till senior citizen. And I have most of the professionals as my students, as my learners. Other than that, if I talk about my spare time activities, so since now I'm a budding YouTuber, so most of my time is spent planning the content, recording videos, editing it. Most of the time goes like that. And I am a travel enthusiast. I love traveling. I love art. I'm an art enthusiast. Other than that, I love spending time in nature. So if I get time, any day, anytime, I would just step out and spend some time in nature. This is all about me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any other questions, you can ask. Also, Shanta, I would like to have a quick introduction of yours as well.
Definitely. Thank you so much for giving your introduction. So many feathers in your cap. You've studied, highly learned. Oh my God. Okay, right. So let me. So my name is Shanta.
Yeah.
I am from Karnataka, born and raised here. So by qualification, I'm a software engineer. I have completed my computer science engineering. That's it. In 2008. So after that, I worked in the IT industry for a couple of years before quitting and starting a family. So after a decade of just doing homemaking, I started training for English, spoken English. I started teaching people on different platforms. After that, I started my own YouTube channel because I found a longing to have real life conversations rather than just teaching English. So I thought YouTube was giving that opportunity to be my own boss and have these conversations. So I started my YouTube channel. So it's been almost 18 to 20 months I've been running my channel. So it's doing well. I basically post conversations. Majority of content is conversations, but I also post solo videos. During my spare time, I love watching movies. I'm a big time movie buff. Be it any language, I just put on the subtitles and watch. I just need recommendation. If a movie is very good, I must watch it. So now we have so much um, uh, luxury, right? We have OTTs, so you're never short of ideas or content. So I love watching movies, and I love listening to music as well. That's a little about me.
Great. Shanta, are you a full-time YouTuber? That
Yes,
means most
I'm
of your
YouTuber.
time is
Yes,
dedicated.
yes. This
Amazing.
is the only thing that I'm doing professionally. I no longer train people for spoken English, though I hold a TEFL certification. Uh, Somehow teaching is not my thing. So just doing YouTube.
When did you realize that teaching is not your thing? May I know?
When I was training people on the different platforms, I did that. Later, after starting my own YouTube channel, I started getting students through YouTube. So I started training them. So that went on for almost 6 to 8, maybe 1 year. Later, I realized I'm not into that teaching because teaching requires you to deal with the same people, but my intention was meet new people, talk to new people, and have real life experiences, conversations. I was more into that. So I quit, and moreover I was not able to balance, teaching and then running my own YouTube channel, because YouTube is my priority. I used to upload videos every single day. So I thought I cannot balance it. Let's focus on YouTube. Let's not sail into both boats simultaneously. Let's quit that and do YouTube. So I just became a full-time YouTuber from then.
Amazing. And of course, being a YouTuber, I can understand it takes a whole lot of time and energy. For that one single video, you require a lot of time, lot of dedication as well. So it at times is difficult managing a lot of things. And I am sailing in that boat, like managing a family, YouTube, sessions, a lot of things. So I can totally understand. Yes.
Definitely. So I just feel you are the perfect person to talk about today's topic, because you are doing everything, right? Managing home, you're going for work. We'll just talk about how women can balance their work and life both, because many working women write it in the comments that please make a video on this, how women can manage both working outside and then coming home and managing home. Not only that, I even have homemakers who feel at the end of the day, I don't have time for myself, or the managing the me time for homemakers. So if possible, we'll cover that as well. So the first question is how, like, what are the struggles women face and how they can manage. So if you can just shed some light on your own experiences, how you do it, I think it will be beneficial to a lot of women.
So, first of all, Shanta, I wholeheartedly thank you for bringing this topic up because this is something which is our first hand experience, right? Not only ours, not only women, but a lot of individuals out there,
Mm.
they are juggling with a lot of work, and they somehow they are looking, they're striving to find this balance in their life, right? Which is now called as work life balance. So, first of all, I would like to shed some light on what exactly is work life balance, right? So, Shanta, as you mentioned that you were a software engineer, then you were into training, and then YouTuber. So, there's always a lot on most of our plates, right? Same is happening with me. I also have a lot of on my plate every day, and I always juggle. But the important question is, how can I maintain these two aspects of my life in a balanced manner, right? That means my professional commitments and my personal joy. So I would like to reiterate what I mentioned. So, Shanta, I was speaking about this work life balance, what exactly it is. So, work life balance means what? It is just balancing that scale of your life where at one end you have your all of your professional commitments, right? And on the other hand, you have your personal choices, you have your personal joys, you have your family. and you have all the other things you are willing to do other than work. That is the other end. So, maintaining that balance is simply called as work life balance. And this is the area where most of us are struggling, right? Either your family members complain about not giving enough time to them, or your boss will complain about not giving your 100% at work, right?
Yeah.
So, this is the struggle most of us have these days. So, the simple thing is, when you are at your workplace, are you able to give your 100% at your work? Are you committed at that time, free from your personal burdens? And when you are sitting at that dinner table with your family, are you not thinking about or pondering about what happened in your office? Right? Are you away from your work calls? Are you able to maintain that difference, or are you able to distinguish these two aspects of your life? That is the main question, right? And most of us fail in that.
Yes.
I'm telling this with a lot of humility. Most of us, including me, I find myself failing at it sometimes when I am unable to dedicate enough time to my family. Even if I talk about my current status, Shanta, my family needs me the most. Why? Because my mom, she isn't doing well. She needs me throughout the day, but due to work, I'm unable to spend that time with her. So that is the balance I'm not able to bring as of now. So if I keep this topic in mind, I get two things. What is that? Some of us are helpless. Why? Because we are placed in such environment. We are placed in such structure. That means some of us, even if we want to take out some time for ourselves, some me time, but our situations do not permit, right? On the other hand, it can be either your habit of working or mindset. So these two things I believe are vital here. One is the structure in which you are placed, and the second is your mindset and your habit. How? I'll be giving you one example. Let's suppose there are two individuals. Okay. One lives in a joint family setup with 5 other members, right? There is another person. She lives in a nuclear family where she is the master. She has got all the choices. All right. Both of them, they have got similar work. Both are working professionals. But in the first case, where you live with a joint family, where you are placed in such structure, along with your work, there are a lot of other expectations from you, right? And you cannot refrain from it anyhow. And I'm talking about myself. If I talk about the first case, right? When you live in that structure, you have to fulfill your family's expectations as well as your manager's expectations, both, right? On the other hand, if you live in a nuclear family where you are the boss at your home, at that time, what happens is you can give a good structure to your day in your way. Things become easier, I think, right? The time management becomes easier. So I believe that structure is one thing. And I think due to that, there is some kind of mental pressure. There is a lot of mental fatigue. And we always feel loaded.
Yes.
And ultimately, it leads to a lot of frustration and lot of underutilized energy, drainage of energy, less productivity. That is how we start feeling.
Yes.
Right. So this is, I think, like these two things I have in mind. One is the structure in which you are placed. Maybe you are in a situation where you have to fulfill your responsibilities and you cannot refrain from it. And the
Yes.
other where you can just plan out your whole day according to yourself. So, Shanta, I would like to know what is your situation, like the first one or the second one?
It used to be the first one initially, but now it is the second one. So I got to experience both. And it was my personal choice to not work full time. You know, the ones that require a lot of energy and your time to be outside the house. So it was my decision to give up on such work. And then obviously, no, everybody doesn't have that privilege or luxury to opt for, settle down for less or try to adjust to something that suits the family. People have their own limitations where they have to go for full time work, maybe for their passion or financial situations. So that's totally fine. But in my case, I could settle for less. I could, take life easy and try and manage both professional and personal life. So for me, it is pretty okay. But I see a lot of working women who step out of the house, do a full time job, come back in the evening, maintain the house. So they were also asking for tips on how they can manage this, because it is natural, it is human. When you're at office also, you remember the commitments back home which you have to fulfill during the day, then you have to mix both, right? And it's like when you're at the dinner table also, if you get some call from your company or something, you have to attend and you have to cater to that as well. So do you have any tips on how people can manage and maintain their mental stability?
Of course, of course. And Shanta, before we discuss those tips, I would like to talk about something from my personal experience. So I am surrounded with two categories of people. Okay. One is non-working and other one is working professionals.